Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, what is up? This is Livy Igwe coming live from London. If you guys are watching me on a replay, drop me a hashtag style. Y'all know the drill. I help the multicultural, multi-ethnic to brand on social media. So if that is you and you're looking to earn an extra 500 to 1,000 pounds or even more to 2,000, because like what are you going to do with 500 pounds? Then absolutely drop hashtag hybrid. Let's get you started. Today, I want to talk about why you. I don't know if you've been in this situation. Hey, E, I don't know if you've been in this situation where you're like, I just feel that I'm being punched. I feel that there's life where I'm like, I'm going through the motions. I feel like everything I show up, I set up, it just doesn't work. There's like a wall and I keep on walking and it hits me down. I feel like sometimes I'm going in this direction and the direction pivots me to somewhere else. Ciao, Sandra, come stai? Kiara, Sasha, how are you? I feel like sometimes I'm doing this first move, but then I'm going backwards. I feel that sometimes I'm doing this, but sometimes I'm just going super on the other side, right? Let me tell you this, and I saw this because I was talking to someone this today, and I told the person, I was like, it's because you're the chosen one. And I'm like, person's like, I don't really feel like I'm the chosen one. In the sense of when it feels tough, when it feels like you're going through the heat, when it feels that there's just no pressure, there's no air, you feel like, how am I supposed to continue this? How can I go through it when I don't even know what I'm doing right? Let me tell you, means that even if there's somebody putting pressure on you, your time is to go up and to rise. Now, how are you going to rise, Olivia? Because like, yeah, it's cool, it's easy to say, but how do I do it? How do I get to the other side? How do I push through when it doesn't even make sense? And in the book from Tim Grover, which I'm going to be reading from, I read a bit of it yesterday, which is Winning Tim Grover, the guy that was for the personal trainer of Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan and other people. He says, winning is not a marathon, it's a sprint with no finish line. Winning is not a marathon, it's a sprint with no finish line. What is it in your life right now that you feel like you're running? And you're like, I just feel that I'm running, but I have no air. Like the Chris Brown song, I got no air with Jordan. I got no air. And how are you pushing through? How can I keep going? And to me, it's about procrastination, uncertainty, and a total lack of focus. Folks, you don't have that much time. If you want to win, a marathon is a sprint. You want to debate with me? First, do this. Get on a treadmill and try and run a mile under 5 minutes. That's a slow pace that the top marathoners would run, but close enough to make a point. They do it for 26 miles, and I'm asking for you to do one. Every team finishes a season. Only one will win the title. And probably you're like, yeah, Olivia, I don't want to win the title. I'm asking you to win the title for yourself. I'm asking you to win the title for your kids. I'm asking you to win the title for your family. I'm asking you to win the title for your life. I'm asking you to win the title for you. But yeah, Olivia, it feels as if everything's against me. Yes, but because we got to break it down. What is it that you're supposed to do? If you've been called to and you're going through something that's setting you back, like you feel like a slingshot, but you're setting you back, you got to ask yourself the question, why me? What is it that I have to overcome? What is it that I have to accomplish? Because probably your ancestors, probably everybody in your bloodline has not done what you have done. And so you are called. You don't get to choose what you want. Now, yes, you do, but at the same time, you don't, because if God tells you to do something and it's aligned with your core value, you are going to have to go through it. Okay, Olivia, but what are the steps? The steps is being able to see, okay, the outcome, right? To see, as here, it says, maybe you've heard this dumb expression along the lines, Rome wasn't built in a day. No, it wasn't. It was built every day for thousands and thousands of days. What is it that you can focus on? Okay, my relationship isn't great. I don't have anybody in my life. Okay, maybe that means you have to work on yourself. You have to maybe love yourself first. You maybe have to work on healing your heart first before you have somebody else entering it into your life, right? You have to heal the fact that maybe you have to go through emotions and things that don't really work until you have somebody, a partner that comes in. But you've got to heal your heart first. So you got to work on yourself. And maybe that will also work on the whole bloodline of your family. I was talking to somebody a few weeks ago, and she was stuck with the fact that she was always attracting the wrong people in her life, that she was always, giving advice, but people wouldn't do what she would do, and she will always hold the plate for others, but nobody will hold her plate. And I told her, I was like, well, first of all, can I ask you a question? Do you love yourself? She's like, no, I actually don't. I was like, well, there's the problem. You don't even love yourself, and you're trying to help others, but you haven't even filled the cup up for yourself. So how can you be a version of being a better you when you can't even fill the cup for yourself? Clara, Roderick, how can you fill the cup up for you first when you're not even willing to get out of where you are? And the fact that you just said, like, I need to get out of the place that I am to be able to give a better future for my kids. I was like, well, there you are. You need to get out of the comfort zone, because everything that will require you to grow will, number one, be you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to go and sign up at the gym. You have to go to CrossFit. You have to do that difficult decision. You have to decide what you're going to do, because that's the only place that you'll be able to grow. Because you don't grow in the circle of the familiar environment. You grow in the outskirts. You grow when it makes you feel uncomfortable. You grow when you have those difficult conversations. You grow when you have to face somebody because you're like, are we in? Are we not? Are we a team? Are we not? Are we going out together or are we not? Are we wanting it or are we not? You have to have those outcoming conversations that make you feel uncomfortable, because it has to be someone. And in your bloodline, you're the one that was chosen. You were chosen. But you were only chosen if you decide that you can win. That's number one. You got to decide. Number two, you have to get out of your comfort zone. Number three is, I want you to change your mood, your behavior towards the outcome. Yeah, you can't focus on the outcome that you desire. You had to resign from your opportunity, your job, whatever that was, because they didn't give you the value that you decided. Okay, now can we look and face and figure out, okay, that is past. It didn't work out for me. What is there better? Can I focus on maybe networking? Can I focus on, maybe getting a new job, or maybe going deeper into the work that I have to do? Can I focus on something that is different? Everything happens for no reason. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. You've got to understand, you cannot have things happen for a reason if you're not willing, number one, to decide. You're not willing to change. You're not willing to alter your vision. Like, okay, that works. That relationship did not work. Hey, Miguel, Hayden, that relationship did not work. So I'm going to pivot. I'm going to change it to, okay, what can I learn from that situation? Had I not learned from my ex-partner, where we stayed for 8 years together, had I not learned the fact that various things in my life, I wouldn't be able to show up as the woman that I am today in this new relationship, because I haven't dealt with me. Your evolution is like a flower, is like a level up as a game, right? It goes up from one to another, to another, to another, because you get better at your craft, right? You get better at showing up every single day. You get better at being much more diligent with how you're going to get the outcome, right? You can't achieve the level of success by wondering how much time you have. You can only focus on the results. Keep sprinting towards greatness until you're forced to stop. You can't achieve the level of success by wondering how much time you have. You can only focus on the results and keep sprinting towards greatness until you're forced to stop. Because winning is not a marathon. It's a sprint with no finish line. Winning is not a marathon. It's a sprint with no finish line. And so I want you to practice every single day By starting your training on working on yourself, what are you focused on? What is it the outcome? How are you going to get better at, I don't know, implementing? You guys know I help the multicultural, multi-ethnic. My goal, my focus is to sell the supplements and to recruit. That's the only thing. The vision is for the multicultural, the multi-ethnic to earn an extra income and to brand on social media, to not having to depend on a man for cash flow, to not having to depend on another 9 to 5. I have the vision of leaders leading the same vision, but I have to focus on things that I can control. I can't control the fact that on the other side, like, things are coming through and I can't control. I can't control the fact that my back hurts, or, the workout didn't work out as I wanted, or, the relationship didn't go as I wanted. I can only focus on the things that I said, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and that's it. Because the belief starts by you. So God called you to be different, but he called you also to work on yourself every single day. I still wonder why I am the one, but I am the one because I decided, hey, Jocelyn, I decided to break that generational downline of not being the best of the best. Because I know in the future, I'll have future grandkids or whatever, watching and being like, oh my goodness, if auntie, grandfather, whatever, grandmother, whatever, Olivia could do it, so can I. But it happens when you practice the same thing all the time, and you focus solely on what the outcome of what you're wanting. Guys, hopefully that resonated in some way, shape, or form. I love you. I appreciate you. If you don't know, I help the multicultural, multi-ethnic to brand on social media. If that is something for you and you're looking for supplements or holistic skincare that will help your skin look fresher, better, younger, absolutely, then #chakra. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Be you, do you. The world does not dictate who you are, but you dictate the world. Talk to you guys later.